What's up, everybody out there in YouTube land? Rat2501 here. Alright, we got a video from Major Kill, this is Warhammer, of course, for the other half of Double Feature Friday. And this is, which Xenos does the Imperium tolerate? Okay, and this seemed interesting, because I know there are other alien races besides the mainstream ones, you know, like the Eldar, the Tyranid, the Necrons, and blah blah blah. So I'm actually curious about what he says about this. I can't really imagine the Imperium treating them as anything other than slaves because they're xenophobic dicks, but you know, that's the way it is. Anyway, so let's get this started. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So let's go.
G'day, guys and gals.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's doing this new format too.
It's incredibly racist and
yes.
xenophobic. Unlike our world,
I just said that.
They have a pretty bloody excuse for being like that. Millennium of oppression and death at the hands of aliens during the Age of Strife, combined with the fact that orcs, Dark Elder, and Tyranids are a thing, does make being an overt racist in Warhammer a bit of a vibe. I mean, there's a ton of in-law Imperial quotes like, hate the Xenos like you'd hate the infidel. Do not ask why kill the alien, ask why not. And he who allows the alien to live shares its crime of existence. The point I'm trying to make is that there seems to be a very low bar of tolerance for these non-human organisms. Yeah. So it might come as quite a shocker that the Imperium still tolerates, shelters, and even relies
most of them
on
hate humans just as much as the humans hate them anyway. So
because all it takes is one uppity, bigoted Inquisitor with a big red button to make them go kaput, but there's still a number that exists today. Also, shout out to Ryan for winning the Schmalgen car canvas auction, which is now ended. I'm going to leave up the option to buy the small canvas version for another week, so if you want to pick that up before it's gone forever, then now's your chance. All proceeds are going to go to the original artist, Nicholas. Another fun fact, my birthday is in 4 days. 14th of September, which, yes, I know it means I am the spawn of a drunken New Year's evening. Despite this being the second birthday in a row that I'll spend in lockdown,
he said it, not
we
me.
can still have a bit of fun. So I'll be doing a birthday stream, where I'll be playing the unreleased pre-alpha of the upcoming
That's the damn recording this
mod, which looks incredible. The Mad Lads even figured out how to add magic to the game. But yeah, beers, birthday, and Bannerlord. Seems like a pretty fucking
Since that's already
sweet
passed,
way
I'm
to
not, all the stuff's passed, I'm not
Today
cutting
we'll
it
talk
out.
about each of the Xeno factions that have been aligned with the Imperium at some point, focusing on their interaction with mankind, and why the usually hateful humanity tolerated them. We'll also include species that are extinct or no longer friends with the Imperium, but we won't be including abhumans such as squats or those weird furry people that should just not exist in the slightest.
I don't even know what the hell that is about, man. Why did they put that in there?
The first Xeno that the Imperium is chill with, mainly because they're just so damn cute, is the Jokaro, who are these genius orangutans that can forge master-crafted weapons from very little material. Imagine Tony Stark in a cave full of scraps, except that he's a hairy ginger and was dropped as a child. They cannot speak and do not seemingly respond to direct orders. They just kind of suss out the situation and will make weapons and gadgets as needed. It's not uncommon to find a Jokaro in an Inquisitor's retinue. They'll be constantly tinkering with shit. Sometimes they'll modify some armor to make it look cooler, and then sometimes
makes me
they'll
think of the
modify
engineers
a ring
from
to make
Halo.
it capable of firing mini nukes. You really just don't know what you're going to get with these primates. As they were created by the Old Ones during the War in Heaven as a sort of loyal field mechanic, they are engineered to be loyal to creations of the Old Ones. As humanity is a spawn of the Old Ones, Major Kill, that's heresy! Fuck off, Timmy! Your existence is heresy. As humanity is a spawn of the Old Ones, it makes sense that the Jokaro would be pretty chill about lending us a helping hand here and there. I cannot emphasize enough how awesome the technology that these guys can create is. The starships, weaponry, and artifacts they can create on the fly often genuinely shit on the best stuff the Elder or even the Necrons have. Probably easy to see why the Imperium is so willing to tolerate them. The only reason why they only seem to be hanging out with the Inquisitors is the fact that they're incredibly difficult to capture, even more difficult to contain, and almost impossible to enlist the direct aid of. Like, it's common for them to pop in, modify your shit for a laugh, then leave, but to actually have them follow you and serve you out of their own free will is not common at all. This net Xeno is incredibly niche, and has barely been mentioned at all in the lore.
The hell's that?
Which is a fucking good thing I'm here today. The Biovore. This Xeno race used to be used as sex slaves or some shit by the Wrath, similar to those orc things from Astartes. Due to their years of having their brains controlled and kind of damaged by their oppressive Xeno overlords, by the time mankind clapped most of the Wrath's cheeks and inadvertently liberated the Biovore were little more than sentient cows. Now we do give a lot of shit to the Inquisition for being massive dicks, But credit where credit is due. They saw the biovores and they were like, give me that space bovine titty milk. They declared the biovores as a protected species. In the current setting, the biovores work as mercenaries for the Imperium around the Calixis sector. By mercenary, I basically mean that they just let guardsmen suckle in their teats and in return they get to live. This next Xeno will look familiar.
That's nasty.
No, that is not a fucking Jawa from Star Wars.
A Jawa?
That is a Watcher in the Dark. Out of all the Xenos that work with the Imperium, these guys are by far the most powerful and unsettling. They seem to have some kind of fourth dimensional perspective of the universe, and they're able to experience the past, present, and future simultaneously. Like they straight up knew about the Horus Heresy in detail thousands of years before it would occur, giving them foresight well beyond that of even
Could have used that information a while ago.
If anything, it kind of proves my point that the Line and the Dark Angels are the best legion in the galaxy if they're the ones who have been exclusively guided by some omnipresent cloaked-looking gods. When the Lion was around, these dudes would tell him about shit going down on Caliban, and that he should sort it out, and they often hang out with other important Dark Angels in the current setting. When the Changeling, one of the most powerful demons in existence, was running through the rock on a quest to completely fuck over the Dark Angels, he stopped and completely shat himself when he saw a Watcher in the Dark. The scene was actually quite chilling. To the demon, the Watcher appeared like some kind of void, like a blank, but Watchers aren't blanks as they can communicate psychically. Either way, the Changeling ran in the other direction and they did not look back. It was the Watchers who put the Lion into a coma, and it will be the Watchers who wake him up when the time is right. Moral of the story is don't fuck with the Watchers.
Damn.
They've been here since the dawn of time, and probably aren't even from this universe. The Biovore aren't the only Xeno mercenary the Imperium employs. They also have the Kroot. Unlike the lactating appeal of the Biovores, the Kroot are powerful warriors, bigger, faster, and stronger than humans. They can also consume flesh to harvest the DNA within. If enough DNA is consumed from enough powerful foes, a Kroot's physical form will evolve into something more powerful. If a Kroot eats enough orcs, they'll become Larry Wheels. If they eat enough flying creatures, they'll grow wings. And if they eat enough priests, they'll start molesting children. The Kroot happen to be mercenaries, as it means they get to see more of the galaxy, hence get to feast on a wider variety of species. Usually they work with the Tau, as the Tau are quite happy to hang out with other Xenos, but they won't turn down an offer from the Imperium. I used to think the Kroot were like kinda cute and funny, but then I read a short story about them ambushing some Eldar Rangers, and holy fuck, it was horrifying. Some Eldar Ranger chick watches as her sister is violently consumed and eaten alive before she too is torn to shreds. Don't fuck with the Kroot. Another Xeno mercenary that the Imperium do work with, but only on rare occasions, are the Demigurg, who were supposed to replace the Squats, but then the Squats remain canon, so the Demigurg had to kind of become their own thing. Now they just look like the satanic spawn of a midget and a smurf. The Demigurg are a spacefaring race who prefer trading goods over shooting laser beams. Pew. Insane that though, they can make some pretty fucking nifty pew-pew guns, and they were the ones who taught the Tau how to make their own overpowered iron cannons. They will almost never be the aggressor, but if you shoot them, they will shoot you back a lot harder. However, combat between mankind and these, little men is super rare.
It's like it's made of
Demigurg
rock.
will only enter Imperial space if they've been invited in. Very respectful chaps. The Imperium has time and time again teamed up with most of the other non-Tyranid or demonic races in the galaxy. The Eldar and the Imperium have worked together numerous times, even before Gilliman started destroying Yvrane's Gash. The Craftworld Kaola is given an Imperial escort whenever it needs to pass through Imperial space, and Craftworld Ulthwé and the Navigator House Belisarius have a close alliance with each other. Like Ulthwé once saved Belisarius from annihilation, and in return, Belisarius gave Ulthwé 7 coins. When a coin is redeemed, Belisarius must commit all of their resources and power to aid Ulthwé with whatever they need. The Harlequins have also worked with even
John Wick
certain
thing?
Inquisitors to access the Black Library, which is probably the greatest honor that an Eldar can bestow upon another, especially since most Eldar aren't even allowed near the Black Library at all. Funnily enough, the Imperial Orcs have teamed up on numerous occasions. Whenever both sides are fighting and the Tyranids rock up, they'll generally work together to squash some bugs.
Then go back to killing each other.
Often once the Nids are gone, they'll just resume their battle.
Exactly.
In saying that though, there is an Orc clan, the Blood Axes, who offer their strength as mercenaries for hire. Hence when times are tough, it's not uncommon for the Imperium to employ Orc mercenaries to get the job done. It's also implied that when the Great Rift opened and fucking ruined everything, the Orcs and humans of Armageddon signed a truce so they could deal with the random fuck huge demonic invasion that had come to ruin their fun. Maybe even more shocking is that the Imperium has worked with the Necrons a couple times. The first instance was the Blood Angels fighting alongside the Silent King to wipe out some Tyranids. However, it goes deeper. Trazyn the Infinite has unintentionally saved countless human lives on numerous occasions. One time the Orcs attacked a human world that held a sacred Necron tomb on it that Trazyn wanted to save, so he deployed his army and he helped defeat the Orcs, hence saving the humans. In return, the humans of that world erected a statue in his honor, as well as created stained glass windows depicting him. In a similar vein, Trazyn tried to stop the fall of Cadia by unleashing a fuckload of his Imperial Pokemon. To help mankind, he unleashed a ton of pre-heresy space marines, as well as a custodian that he had in one of his collections. He also helped Core with activating the Necron pylons, so Necron and Imperial cooperation is a big thing, even if it is extremely heretical. And yes, the Imperium has worked with the Tau. Even though the two factions are currently in a bit of a cold war at the moment, they both understand that neither of them are the true evil in the galaxy.
Tower idiots.
They will happily team up whenever Tyranids are involved. And
everybody teams up against Tyranids.
Are mates with some of the Tau. Sure, it might just be because of Tau propaganda, but friendships
what the hell is up with that
situation. Oh yeah, and I guess the Captain General of the Custodies fucked the ever-living shit out of Commander Shadowsun.
Not canon.
Technically counts as working together. If you enjoyed the video and you want to support the channel, then...
Okay, so I'm cutting out the part for his patron because he put some other questionable stuff there. But anyway, the whole thing with the Captain General, not canon. Oh man, I miss text-to-speech. Oh god, I wish Games Workshop would get their head out of their asses and let us have great things like that again. I swear to God, people are getting so damn greedy. Excuse me. Anyway, alright, so that was interesting. That was interesting. Yeah, I did know about the Tau and even the Necrons. I mean, I know out of all of them, the Silent King is the most logical because he knows that the Tyranids are like the biggest threat to everything ever. But, and I did know about the Orcs, but I was curious about some of the other species that exist. And in fact, if you actually realize it, the only thing that's really holding back the Imperium from working together with a lot of races and creating a more unified front, especially against the Tyranids or some of the Orc clans that just hate everything, is basically the Inquisition. You know, just being assholes. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you guys think about the Imperium working with other alien races, or if you think which ones would make the best allies. So, I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe. Don't forget to click on the link to the original down in the description. Get down to Major Kill's channel. Like his original, sub to him over there. And bye-bye.